Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hardin Local Weekly Podcast. I am Rachel Brantingham, and I am your host, and we are thrilled to be here with you again. We've got a packed show for you today. John's going to walk us through the local events that you aren't going to want to miss this week. We've got Nate with some exciting business news, including updates on Boot Barn, Nothing Bun Cakes, and so much more. I'll have your weekly housing market update. And Britton and Michelle are back. We're so happy to have you with us. We've missed you the last couple weeks. They are going to be here with an experienced eater review of Capri's Italian restaurant, which I'm so excited because I've been wanting to make it over there and I haven't. So I can't wait to hear all the details on that new space. But first, I'd like to introduce all of our amazing co-hosts. If you're just joining us, we have Phil Taul. He is the creator of Hardin Local. We've got Scott Lucas. He is my co-host extraordinaire. Jon O'Brien, our events guru. We've got Nate Bryan, our business news expert. And then the well-renowned Britton and Michelle McDowell, our experienced eaters.
Did you say renowned or well-round? I didn't catch which one that was, but the answer is yes.
Yes.
Yes. And of course, I'm Rachel Brantingham, your host and your Hardin County market expert. So, housing market expert. All right, before we get started, I want to make sure you all know where to find us so you can stay connected with us. Hardin Local is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. As Nate is so kindly pointing out, we do have a QR code in the corner that helps you connect with us. So make sure you scan that. If you enjoy listening or watching podcasts on any of those platforms, please follow us. Your follow does matter to us. And if you don't, but you have a family or friend who does, please invite them to follow us. You can find all of the links that we discussed today, as well as any of the links that we brought up in the past on hardinlocal.com. And you'll also find a full link tree with all of our individual social channels. Follow us on LinkedIn and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss an episode. And if you're watching on Facebook, make sure to hit the follow button. And please, as we're going through this, we love to bring your comments, questions, events, or business news in the chat. Drop them there, and then we love to bring them up on screen. We will really try to return your questions and bring up the events in real time so that way we can engage with you guys, our audience. So make sure to interact with us. We want to hear your thoughts. We want to know how what you're thinking of what's happening in our community. And last but not least, make sure to share this stream with friends, family, neighbors, anybody who loves Hardin County as much as we all do. So, all right, Phil or Scott.
Yeah, before we jump into our regular segment, had a couple of things we wanted to share. The first one was Scott, me, and Rachel. Last Wednesday night, we were at an event that we've been working on for the past couple of months with the young professionals called Insights and Impacts 2026. Just wanted to do a huge shout out to everyone who came out to Tequila House and supported that event. We were full. It couldn't have been a better night. It was an incredible evening partnering with the young professionals and with Tequila House, and the turnout was fantastic. So we had a lot of meaningful conversations, and it was great to see so many people come. And we have the live stream on Hardin Local, but I'll also be making an edited version of that this week and then putting out some short clips so you guys can check it out and just be on just keep paying attention to our stream. We'll probably do some other events throughout this year, one or two other ones that are similar like that, but we just want to thank everybody.
Yeah, I was highly impressed. We had a packed house. I don't know if we got an exact head count, but overly impressed with the attendance and engagement. Everybody came with questions, and it was a phenomenal event. Well done.
Yep.
And then also, I just wanted to point out too that we have now that local elections for you to be able to sign up to be a candidate, that deadline's passed. We're still wanting to do election interviews, running up through May and November, but we also want to get everybody that's running for office, that's interested in doing those events, to join us and to register on hardinlocal.com. At the very bottom of the page, it's the third link from the bottom. It says Hardin Local Elections. Click that link and get registered before the end of this month so that I can start putting together a schedule of when we're going to get these done. And that is our deadline. I hate to be a stickler about it, but if you don't get it in by January 31st, 2026, and you're running for office, we won't be able to do a free interview with you. There'll be other paid opportunities down the road, but that'll be your only thing.
Rules are important. Don't apologize, Phil.
Anybody who's submitted yet, Bill?
Yeah, I mean, we have quite a few that have so far.
Okay,
submitted.
cool. So if you have not, and you want to be in that group of the people who have, make sure you jump on there and do that. It's like 2 weeks, guys. So I want to just thank Techtel, who is today's sponsor. So Techtel is a local technology company right here in Elizabethtown that helps businesses run smoother and stay secure. They specialize in business phone systems, cybersecurity, and practical AI tools that reduce complexity and stress for growing companies. If you'd like to learn how Techtel can help your business, just comment Techtel on this video or visit hardinlocal.com for details on how to get in touch. And yes, of course, as I mentioned in the past, Phil is directly involved with Techtel, so feel free to reach out to him and he can connect you. So, all right, before we jump into events, I've got an icebreaker question that I always bring. And this one is very relevant given what I woke up to this morning. So it's 11 degrees out there in Hardin County. And as of this morning, it feels like a polar vortex. I mean, it's freezing. I mean, my car took like 20 minutes to warm up, right? So what's your favorite quick warm-up win for beating the freeze? A cozy self-care spot that feels like a mini escape, or a family-friendly indoor hack that keeps everyone laughing instead of shivering?
I know what I like to do is I like to turn the heat up when I wake up at the house, close the bathroom door, make sure all the vents are way open, and then turn that shower on and let it heat up and steam up before I get in. And, and if it's later in the evening, a little glass of bourbon with some tea, that really helps too, warm me up on the inside.
Hot toddy.
Like a toddy type situation.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody
What
else?
about you?
So for us, Benny is one of our Benny and Maybell are our entertainment.
It's not
There
that
are
cold out.
teachers.
With kettlebells on, and we're talking inside. I just do like a running in place or something. Just kind of shake it out.
Good for
Go ahead,
you.
Britt.
So yeah, at our house, when it's cold, there's always a Frenchie that wants to sit with you or on you, and that generally does the thing, and then it gets really entertaining because you never know what's going to happen from that point.
They fight
continually. And the other thing is that I will agree with that. It's not that cold because I mean we keep the house on about 60, 65. So bring our own heat. What can I say?
blast furnace.
It just felt like a different type of cold this morning, even inside, So,
What do you guys think about this snow that we're predicted to potentially get this weekend? I know, Britt, you were mentioning you were kind of keeping a close eye on it, and maybe you had talked to or watched some stuff. What are you thinking? What are your thoughts?
Everybody needs to get prepared and get their French toast kits: milk, eggs, and bread. And be prepared. Much better to do it this today or tomorrow than it will be to try to do Thursday or Friday. And I'll just tell everybody like this: that just a couple of disclaimers. Weathermen are the only people I know, or meteorologists are the only group of people I know that can be wrong half the time and still keep their jobs. And so tune into your favorite local meteorologist and pay attention specifically to your neck of the woods and be prepared because it's half the battle and it's coming. So there we go.
My thought is if it has
Just
to be
don't take
this
all the
bitter
credit.
cold outside, if it has to be this bitter cold, we might as well have some snow to go with it. It's beautiful. So I'm here for the snow. Nate, you ready?
Well, you didn't preface me by saying I couldn't leave, so actually I'm flying to Miami next Thursday for a 3-day cruise to the Bahamas, but right now it's only looks like, I say only, but for you cruise people, 71 in the Bahamas is not Bahama weather. So it's going to the people we're going with are like, oh my God, we're going to freeze. And it's, again, 71. But I've been to the Bahamas and Caribbean before, and we like to go in the winter to get away. But that Caribbean Sea, people think it's warm. It's January, February. No, it's not. I will put one toe in just to say I got in, and I will be staying on the beach and drinking or listen to music or something. But I will be getting away.
No.
Definitely not like trusting in your putt skills, I don't think, based on what I
I
saw
hate
from your
that whole
Facebook this
good
weekend.
The first time, I mean, Courtney's beat me before. She beat me in Branson at the dinosaur course. But this course, like, she destroyed me Saturday. I never had the lead. I think I was tied once, so that was after 2 holes.
Oh, yeah.
She got a hole 1 on the pipe hole, which I hadn't seen before, and then hole 11 is debated my existence of Hardin County holes. So I like Melton Jacks. It's a nice course. It's pretty flat. I played pretty decent for the most part, and then that was just a very bad, horrible, no good, bad day.
Nate, if your suitcase feels extra heavy while you're trying to board, just go with it. I'll figure out how to get out, okay?
That was the reason we joined. I told Courtney to get the Southwest credit card, because if you do, it includes free checked bags after they made all their changes. So I'm sure there's a lot Southwest getting a lot more checked bags than they planned on it. But yeah, if it's over 50, you just pay the fine and you move on. It's okay.
Well, it might be over 50. You're probably going to pay a little bit extra for that suitcase. Just a little bit over 50, okay?
Something you charge per pound. It's like, oh, you're over 50, just pay this. Okay, cool. Whatever.
John, you got anything to add to this dialogue before we jump forward?
I mean, I pretty much am the same all the time. Summertime I wear shorts. Wintertime I wear shorts. It doesn't change. That's just.
This is true. I saw you the other day, a few days ago, wearing shorts, BBT bartending. It was freezing out, you know.
I just had a chill just thinking about it. I cannot imagine. All right. Well, community, make sure you drop in the comments. What do you do to survive these freezing temps? Is it a warm bowl of soup in the evening, or do you have a favorite place to hang out? We want to know so we can help all of our audience survive the next couple of weeks, because we got a little bit more of this before spring. So, all right, guys. Well, John, we are going to talk about what's happening in Hardin County this week, what events people should know about. It's bitter cold. Where can we go to have some fun?
There's a lot going on. We got plenty of places to have some fun. Tomorrow, starting out, we got all the trivia that you can handle. Again, Flywheel Trivia League, also Joe's Game Night at Hub House. Both those breweries are doing the trivia game on Tuesday, and they're doing it well. 2 for Tuesdays at Revival. So if you want to warm up with a little drink, they got a beer and a shot for a good price. Also, all week long, all month long, Street Kitchen has these beautiful burgers going on. They got a new patty melt kind of style burger that they have on special right now. Also, they have a like a mushroom with spinach double cheeseburger that looks really good, and I may have to try that today. I didn't try it the other day, but I may have to have that after we have the finish of the podcast. Britton, any of that piquing your interest?
All of it.
Well, a patty melt style smash burger, and and I did a review on Street Eats not too long ago, and I don't think we've done it on the podcast because I think I got it ready to do because I was going to be gone, and then we didn't get to it. So maybe we'll have to do that for next week.
There you go. Yeah, for sure. Also tonight we have the bourbon specials here at Bourbon Tavern. Come on down, hang out. I'll be here all night till 11 o'clock after I have that burger. Tomorrow we've got Boombox Bingo, the Rock Edition at Social Food Hall, 6:30 to 8:30. Also have Wednesday karaoke at the Spot there in Vine Grove. It's a recurring every Wednesday thing. So if you like karaoke and you're in that area, make sure you just head out to the Spot every Wednesday. Thursday, we got story hour for the kids at Bird Whistle Books. That's a fun time. Take the kiddos down there. They read a book, buy a book, check out the record store next door, buy a record. They also have CDs, tapes, cassettes, DVDs, posters, merch, T-shirts, and everything. So it's a great little spot to kind of hang out. Ladies' night at Impellizzeri's, half price cocktails and certain appetizers are half price as well. Also put the gents' night in there too. So it's ladies and gents. Not just the ladies get the discounts, which is also nice. Karaoke night at Bourbon Tavern. So we got DJ Jimmy on the 1s and 2s here. After you fill your belly over there, come on over here and sing for us. Love to singing. I sang last week, and it was very interesting. Are you all familiar with the song "Mad World"? by Gary Jules. The version is Gary Jules' version from
Why,
Donnie Darko.
why don't you sing a few lines for us?
Oh goodness! Without the music accompaniment, I don't know if it would do it justice. But it's not really an up song; it's more of a downer bummer song. So it's kind of.
Plus, we don't want
Oh.
to get hit with a copyright claim, and that would be bad.
Yeah.
I don't think we'd be close enough for a copyright claim.
Just
I
trying
don't
to
think they
save you,
would.
buddy.
They would not snag us. They could run it through the best AI, and they would not get it. I'm telling you right now.
That's
I
right.
was
You
trying
gotta
to
go
save
to-
you, and you decide just to yank yourself out of it.
You got to go to karaoke night to hear it, right?
That's
is that
it.
the
You
thing?
got to come on out. That's it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Also, Thursday night, got Don't Have a Clue trivia out there at Cosmic Golf. Starts at 7 p.m. Make sure you reserve your spot. There's a little tiny URL that they have for that. So hit that up. Make sure you got a good spot. Ann's pretzel truck is coming around. Rural King. People love this. I never got the craze of the Auntie Anne's pretzels, but it's a thing. Britton, do you like those pretzels? No.
I do. I really like them.
Okay, Michelle likes them, but Britton, you're like, no, it's not for you.
Yeah, that's not one of pretzels are just not one of my things.
Oh, not at all. So you don't like pretzels at all?
The only way I like pretzels are in a strawberry pretzel salad. That's it.
Okay. All
And I
right.
love
All right.
pretzels, period. But I think those Auntie Annie ones, they're good, especially when they're warm. Oh my gosh. Give me all the salt. Oh my gosh.
I feel like you all need to do like a who has the best hot warm pretzel in town review. Kind of go to all the places that have pretzels, and maybe you can convert him to a pretzel guy.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe if you sing, maybe if you join them and sing along the whole time. You know, that's what Stacy was saying. You know,
There
we
you
need
go.
more jokes singing.
Oh, I don't know about that. Also on Thursdays, talking about Capri's, we got that coming up here in a second. There's a parents' dinner night out at Capri's for the T1D parents, Camp Hendon. It's 6:30 to 9. So that'd be a good little thing to go check out.
If you
You
don't
need
know
to
what
RSVP
T1
though, Rion and Reams though. RSVP before you go out there for that section dinner.
I'll just add something here. Rihanna and Reams, her number is 270-734-3618. I do love Capri's. They reached out to me to help promote their business. Obviously, where our experienced eaters are going to be talking about their experience there. And T1D means type 1 diabetes. I've been type 1 diabetic for more than half my life now, so it is something that is close to my heart. My mom is a type 1 diabetic educator. I've got plenty of friends in the medical field that have bailed me out. One probably saved my life at one point. So type 1 diabetes, it's hard to deal with, especially for kids. Like, I'm so glad I got it at 20 and not trying to deal with like a 2 or 3-year-old, which has to be heartbreaking for parents. So it's to have this camaraderie and where you can bounce ideas off each other and what you're feeling and what the thoughts are is very good. And I'm glad Capri's is letting them meet out there.
Very cool.
That is awesome. Friday night, we got a couple of music acts happening downtown. Turn to Stone, the tribute to ELO at the Historic State Theater. Go get your tickets online, the State Theater 270, showware.com. Also, here at BBT, we've got a band coming back, Autonomous. They are an amazing band. They fill the place every time. Our VIP is sold out for the year every time they've already been scheduled. So like VIP's already bought for the whole year for this band. That shows you how good they are. Also, there's a Valentine door hanging paint party out at Outrageous Adventures with Rita, 5:30 to 8:30, $35 each. Make yourself a little thing to put on the door. Maybe I'll make something to hang behind me or something. That'd be something fun to do on Friday. Also, out at the spot, we've got karaoke going on again, happening at the spot, 8 to 9. That's again reoccurring. Saturday, we have a park outing, Barony of Five Oaks, out there at the tennis complex, 1:30 p.m. The Mulberry Players season auditions. Have you all seen the Mulberry Players? Nate, you look like you're nodding.
I haven't seen them because aren't they brand new? So isn't this like their first year?
Is this inaugural? Okay, I didn't know if it was inaugural or not.
Yeah, so they're going to do. I think they're at the House on Helm is going to be one of their sponsors. I think they're going to be doing like a murder mystery dinner out there for one of them.
Okay,
So
nice.
third dog year a year. I mean, I'm not as inclined to the art scene, obviously, as you are. I remember they reached out to me whenever they were getting going, and House and Helm sponsored them. So it's good to have just more entertainment in this area.
Awesome. Well, they're having auditions 2 to 4 p.m. at the Studio 111 here on Dixie Avenue. So check that out. And I love a good skating. We've done skating here, me and my special lady friend and her son. The last few times they've done these free skates, and it's a really fun time. So 4:30 to 6:30, first 100 people, free admission. So you don't have to pay anything to skate. It's just your own humility when you fall. But that's all right. You just get back up and try again. JD Shelburne is going to be live at Cosmic Golf. So you got downtown, you got on the other side of town, live music everywhere. He'll be starting to play at 8 p.m.
I believe that show is, I forget who sponsored it, but some sponsor stepped up, and that's a free show too.
Oh, nice. Nice. Very cool. So Sunday, after you've done all these fun things through the weekend, we got beer yoga at Flywheel, Phil. Gonna keep saying it. There's also a Blue Door Birdhouse workshop at Flywheel. NFL Sundays at Impel's. They got $5 pitchers all day long. Anything on draft is $5. Doesn't matter the price of it. Normally is a good deal. A little mini pitcher for $5. Sunday brunch at JR Neighbors. There's Sunday football at the Spot, 1 to 2 p.m. And Mahjong. This is an interesting thing that I haven't seen around the area in a while. At Revival Vintage Spirits. So they're going to be having a little Mahjong, like, I think, training course maybe. It's 3 to 6 p.m., $75. That seems interesting. I've never played it. I've seen it, and I'm like, that looks like it'd be interesting to play. Pretty hard to kind of figure out all the intricate things, but something to do.
Well, I'm really intrigued by that family skate party. I mean, I have a 6 and 9-year-old, and they would die over that. So the first 100 people actually get in free.
Yep, that's it.
What a great deal, and what a fun thing to do indoors. I mean, that couples, I mean, you're out of the freezing cold, but also you're getting exercise, which is hard to do, and burning up those kids' energy. That's a big thing for me. So you're probably going to find my family there on Saturday. That's awesome. So if you're watching, guys, and you know an event that we just missed, please drop it in the comments. We're not able to be in the know of absolutely everything going on in this great community. So if you know of something and you'd want to have us share that with the audience, please drop it there, and we'll make sure we share it with the community. So, all right, guys, we're going to jump into, thank you, Jon. Appreciate you always bringing us the events. It literally just filled my entire calendar for the week. So
awesome. Just stack it up. It was already full, I'm sure. That's just adding those extra little holes in
just
there.
Added. I was literally counting like, okay, that day I have nothing, and I just added stuff to my calendar. I've got notes over here. So,
Hey, Kevin Jaggers. Thanks
Hi,
for dropping
Kevin.
by.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing well, staying out of the cold. Not getting up too early either. Last time I talked to Kevin, he was on the radio way too early. He was making it real clear.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to jump into our housing market update segment. So I've got some insights to share with you about what's happening in our local real estate market. So the information that I'm going to be sharing with you is from January 13th to January 20th. We are measuring all of the numbers that I bring to you in 1 week increments, and we're watching very closely to see if there's any impact based on the changes with Blue Oval to our housing market. And so to tell you a little bit about myself, I'm Rachel Brantingham. I've been in real estate for almost a decade in our community. Grew up in the housing industry with my father, who's a builder. So the market that we're going to be particularly discussing today is Hardin County. Okay, so here's a quick snapshot of what we're seeing in the market right now. Over the last week, 28 new listings came on the market. We saw 21 homes go under contract, and 9 families moved into their new homes. So looking at market pace, the average days on market of the last 30 days is 93. That's down 1 day from last week. While that's a very small, subtle shift, it continues a steady trend as we move deeper into the new year. So we were at 95. Now we moved to 94. Now last week we were down to 93. So it's not much, but it still speaks to the fact that the market is slowly, incrementally going in the right direction, not the opposite direction. Okay. From an inventory standpoint, there are currently 394 active homes on the market, and we've seen 62 homes sell in the last 30 days. So that puts us at approximately 6.4 months of inventory, which technically nudges us closer to a buyer leaning market. Anything over 5 months of inventory, it's considered a buyer's market. However, if you remember last week, we were at 4.2, so big jump. Where's the discrepancy? You got to consider that the measurement that I'm taking from the last 30 days has Christmas, New Year's, has all of those holidays kind of bunched up in it right there at the end of the year. And so, though I'm giving you this information because it is something that I promise to bring to you guys weekly, and though it is a measurement tool, I would encourage you all not to take too much stock in that number. Just as you had a couple weeks in there where title companies were closed, lenders were closed. So I don't feel like it's an accurate measurement of really what we're going to see going into the rest of the year. When it comes to pricing, over the last 30 days, the average list price for homes across Hardin County was $344,676. Here's the big difference. While the average sold price came in at $304,439. What does this gap tell us? It once again tells us that buyers are remaining very price conscious and are negotiating carefully. So, listing your home at an accurate, reasonable evaluation. Don't shoot for the stars right now, guys. It's as a seller, you're just not getting top dollar. Now, if it's in immaculate condition, staged to the nines, you can certainly go for it, but just know that you're probably going to end up on the higher scale of days on market. Typically, buyers are they're looking for a good deal, and they're probably negotiating you down off that deal a little bit. So what we're seeing right now is the first 2 weeks on the market still matter, but we also are seeing renewed momentum. Several homes that have been sitting are now receiving offers, which is encouraging both buyers and sellers. With interest rates holding steady, buyers are re-engaging and taking advantage of the inventory that's available, while sellers are benefiting from a fresh wave of activity. One thing I want to note, it's not something that I really want to, I'm not going to hang my hat on this just because I don't have the full details, but I have noticed an increase in military buyers looking in the community and military tenants. So what I've been told, and I've not had a chance to confirm this information, but that there is an off-cycle PCS season occurring due to the government shutdown that we saw in the fall. And so anyway, you'll probably, if you're selling right now, you'll probably note that a substantial amount of this movement is being caused by the military buyers that are looking in the area as they relocate. Rates, we're seeing rates right now, conventional is about 5.99. We're finally under that 6%. It is nice to be back in this range, guys. And then VA rates are near 5.75. We're once again, we're closely monitoring the impact of Blue Oval, but what we're seeing is really no difference. So as it stands right now, we will continue to monitor that as we go forward, but I'm not seeing any impact. We're seeing the statistical and historical trends that typically occur during the season. All right, guys. Well, as always, real estate is hyper local. This number that is my personal cell number. That phone is in my hands almost 24/7. So if you want to know what this information means to you specifically, I love to strategize. I love to look at homes and help you figure out how to get the highest and best for the property. So if I can be, or my team can be a part of that process, we'd love to. Use local. We've got amazing realtors here. You can't go wrong. I work amongst a group of peers that are phenomenal. So as always, real estate is hyper local. National headlines don't always tell the full story here at home, which is why we track this data weekly and bring this to you. I'll keep you updated as the market evolves. Thank you. All right, Nate, you ready for some business news?
There's nothing going on right now. I don't even know why y'all need me.
Whatever. We just want to see your smiling face every week. I'm excited.
I wish my wife would tell me that. That would be awesome. Anyway, so even though I think we broke it here or on the Hardin Local when we learned Boot Barn was coming, now it's official because they put up a sign and people love signs. So I took pictures of the signs. The signs are up. The permits are in the window. Boot Barn is coming. You can apply there. I've had people argue with this the last couple of days. We have never had a boot barn. If you're thinking about where Deucer's at, That was Boot Country 2, not Boot Barn. Plus, it was small. There's also one in Cecilia. Somebody said that was Shoe Barn, which expanded. So we know we've never had this brand. It's a specific brand. It's a national brand. So it's going to have a lot bigger selection than some of the other places have. Yes, we have places that sell boots. We have places that sell shoes, but we've never had Boot Barn. So this is our first. And sticking with Starlight, it seems to be the hot area. I knew about this a few months ago. I couldn't say it. Nothing But Cakes. They announced that on our show. I think Deidre mentioned it here. We were all in shock whenever she said it. Now we have their official location. I found out, I think, in December. But it's up now. It's on their website. Nothing But Cakes will be going in between Pizza Hut and Clarkson Eyewear next to Olive Garden. So that part of Starlight Center. It's where the cakery was, and it's where Homemade Pie and Ice Cream Kitchen were. They're going there. I do not have opening dates for either one, unfortunately. I know people love Nothing But Cakes. I saw people already making jokes about their waistlines and their pants. And they said, I might eat a whole cake. I said, a whole bundt cake is like pizza. It's all personal if you have the willpower. So I know people are excited. I've had it before. I know they've been hanging around the chamber and giving out stuff. I think it's going to be great. Shogun. So I went over there, personally took a picture, found a handwritten location closed. I don't know if Phil's got the picture right here or not. They are closed. It's inside the door, so no, I didn't just write it and stick it up. Plus, my handwriting looks so much worse. They are closed. For some reason, their Shogun Elizabethtown Facebook is still active and going. And people keep on complaining. Like, they keep on doing Owensboro and Bowling Green. I think, but yes, it is closed. The building has been for sale as well, but Shogun, do not go out there. They are closed, no matter what their Facebook says. Crazy thing, Eddie Milburn, a friend of the show. We've had him on here. His art is fantastic. If you've ever been to the original the Laker Drive-In out in Stevensburg, that the painting of the ship, that's him, the airbrush of the ship. Well, because he's worked with them before, I sent Phil the pictures and Eddie's post. The new one on Dixie, which I have been to the one in Dixie already. It's got good food. Been for the sit down. He will have some artwork out there too. I like it when local businesses team up with local artists and they're able to showcase. You get artwork for your building, and in turn he gets to showcase his art. So that's going on too. 62 over on 62. So we're talking near the tracks where 5 Star is, near the college. There's an open lot across the road from that 5 Star, on the same side as 5 Star. This is where EP Salon Suites are going to go. EP Salon Suites are popular for independent stylists and beauty professionals. There will be more options and beauty for the industry here. It looks like it's got 3 spots. One said coffee shop. It is not already set in stone. It's more like, hey, this is what could go here. Just a artist rendering, a proposal. Doesn't mean yet we're getting another coffee shop, which people are already going crazy about. So that's going over there. I don't know if they've met with the city or not yet. I have not.
Is that like a shared co-working space for?
It looks
salons?
like
is
it.
That kind of?
Wait, I'll have to check the post again. I don't know who's running it.
And I can link it to the link.
The official post says, "We are excited to share plans for EP Salon Suites, a modern and private salon suite concept built for independent beauty professionals in E-Town, Kentucky. Hair, nails, skin, lashes, massage, tattoo, etc. Be your own boss. Set your own hours and vibes. Monthly fee, no commission. 24/7 access with secure entry, utilities, and amenities included. Exact address is 1664 Litchfield Road. Planned opening is fall 2026. Timeline subject to final approvals. Obviously, Rachel, I've never built anything, but they haven't even broken ground yet. Is that still kind of realistic in this market, or we think it probably winter or spring? But they're saying fall. They're saying fall this year.
I mean, it's potential 10 months, usually 8 to 10 months, and depending on, the scope and their contractors and stuff. I mean, there is potential now. 9 times out of 10, I've seen the date that they set being off by 2 to 4 months. So I would be surprised if they hit that date perfectly, but if they have the right contractor and they're set and the scope isn't really detailed, it's possible.
Okie dokie. We do have that post. looks like it. To me, it looks like it's 3. I mean, maybe it may just be 3 entrances. I have to take off my glasses now because I'm getting old. One said coffee shop, one says salon suites, and one says available. So, but yeah, it looks like when you go inside, it looks kind of cool. Like I guess you go into the central entrance and then it spreads out to the suites. So, like, if you've ever been to I know I'm a Disney adult. If you've ever been to Disney Springs and go into what we call the train station, you go under there, it just spreads out like open stores inside where it's covered, kind of like this is gonna be bad, like a food hall concept. You go in and you got stuff over here, stuff over here. I mean, it's again, I'm not the best at explaining some things.
Well, it's like a mall. You walk in the main door, and then you got all your different, so you can go get
some seating over there. I mean, it looks nice. I mean, I hope it turns out the way they hope it to. So that's coming. And then also, as the guy with the gray hair on the show, I got more gray hair on my head than John has in his beard. But riders in Upton, growing up here, it's a legend to Upton, like Whistle Stop is to Glendale, like Hayes is to Hodgeville, like Lakers is to Stevensburg. It goes all the way back to 1936. The name goes back there, and it's back. It has just reopened. Greg Thompson of the News Enterprise did a great story about it. I sent the link. I think I posted it on my Facebook page too. Stuart Sullivan was one of the people that helped bring that back. I will give everybody else their credit as well because they deserve it. It's Bill McKinley, Vera Lively, Amanda Whalen, Stuart Sullivan, and Jimmy McKinley is the group behind Riders Market. It was basically supposed to be an IGA. It fell through. They didn't renew, but obviously you want to have some sort of grocery in a community of that size. So they brought it back. The name is synonymous with respect, and it's great to see them back. I think Hodgeville, another one of those is reopening, not Riders, but another grocery store is reopening there. So these small communities, like me growing up.
Many of those things, right? I talked to Jimmy actually on I guess it was Friday night. I talked to him for a few minutes. I saw him out, and you can tell he was excited about it. Said I got to be up there at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. on Saturday. And you can tell he's taking it seriously and excited about the new venture.
And Greg had some photos inside too. It looks like they've redone a great job. They didn't just throw it together. Like they put some thought into this. Looks good. I mean, I'm not in Upton too much, but for people down on that side, coming to E-Town could be a bit of a hike. I mean, you're what, 20, 30 miles from E-Town on the interstate plus the traffic. And you don't want your food to spoil when you're out and having to carry all that back. So it's good to see them. And finally, watch them change their name again. Deep Discount Furniture is now the sign on the furniture store behind Best Buy. It was started as Bed Bath & Beyond, and then Beyond kind of doomed them, so they were gone. They became Overstock, and then it said Going Out of Business. And I just learned this the other day to show that I don't know everything. Going Out of Business was not a sign. It was the name of the business. Going Out of Business Furniture. They actually registered it. I didn't think that was legal. So, but
it is. I've seen it a lot in Louisville.
But yeah, Going Out of Business Furniture was their name. So they actually had a Facebook page too that completely missed. And now it is Deep Discount Furniture. So we'll see how long that lasts. The rumors were that Marshall's was going to go out there or Bed Bath & Beyond was going to come back, but obviously that's not the case. They are now Deep Discount Furniture. We'll see how long this one lasts. But that's all I got so far. I got some more stuff for next week I'm already working on. Hopefully an update of the coin laundry that's going out near Big Lots. I know people are excited about that one. They were supposed to get an update this week, and I might have some other restaurant updates as well.
Cool. Well, thank you, Nate. Some great updates this week. New retailers coming in, restaurant development projects. It's good to see continued investment and growth in Hardin County. Audience, if you have some business news to share, drop it in the comments or submit it at hardinlocal.com. So that way we have that for everybody.
And I'll give a plug. I am going to go out to Rachel's place. She's got a beautiful hosting events facility out there. I've been inside it once, but it's changed since I was there. So I'm going to go out there, take some pictures, do my thing. I have reached out to Stang Investments about their viral, as I call it, the Swifty Suite. They have a viral Taylor Swift inspired Airbnb. I want to go out there and see that one. I haven't done any pottery yet over at downtown. So if y'all want to show up, just send me a message or reach out to us and say, hey, Nate, can you come out? I love exploring new places. I love seeing stuff. Like I went to a few months ago. I went to the quilt place across from the hospital. People probably don't even know it's there, but the Quilted Elephant. And I remember my grandmother quilting and stuff. And we have a niece who crochets, or a cousin. So it was cool to see all that stuff. It's like, oh my God, I just didn't know how much went into it and how much offerings that they had in the classes and the stuff that they do. So if y'all want to find me out, I will gladly show up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All
Great.
right.
Hey, Rachel, did you get a chance to talk any more about your event space? Did it just get finished?
And yeah, so we are finishing it up. We're working on our website and all of that stuff, but it's Everly Event Space. If you know where Cosmic Golf is located, there used to be a wonderful Montessori school there. They had since closed, and we purchased the building. And so all of our businesses are now open in that building, but there was an airplane hangar on the back side of the building. And so we have repurposed that airplane hangar and made it into a very modern, but also Nashville vibe event space. So we've got a lot of baby showers and wedding showers. We've got a wedding actually already booked. So I've been surprised at the outpouring of support from the community. We've been, of course, trying to test our numbers and get feedback on what people think. And it's a new adventure for me. I've never done an event space before, but I'm really excited. We put up our greenery wall, and it's just coming together perfectly. So Nate, you got to come see it.
I want to see the before and after, but I will say it's a great location.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
less than a mile off Dixie, and you don't have to go down winding roads. Like my brother got married at the barn in Greensburg, and it was a fun place to go. But curvy roads get after me after a while. So the fact that you're that close, or if you need something, you're back on Dixie within 3 minutes or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Plenty of paved parking. I think I counted like 50 spots when I looked at it. You got that patio out back, which was a little bit cold when we looked at it, but you have a patio out there too. And you got Cosmic on one end, you got bowling on the other side. For people, I could, especially like if you did like a small post party after the concert, because we're out Jimmy, you're what, 5 minutes from there? Because it's like 2 lights over. I mean, you are so close. So like anything going on over there, it's a neat spot.
We're working on together basically an open house, so everybody can come see it and see the whole office. And I know the community members are really excited because that building kind of sat there dormant and really dilapidated over some decades. So we're really excited. We're going to try to open it up to the community. That way you guys can come in and just get a feel of the space yourself. But it is nerve-wracking starting something new from scratch. So I'm learning my way as we go. So.
And speaking of dilapidated building, we're about to talk to our experienced eaters, but Capri's, before they moved over there, I got to see what they were working with, and good Lord, was it bad. So I bet Rachel will segue here into that, but Capri's was in awful shape before they took over there.
Thank you, Carrie. You're so sweet. I appreciate it.
Jerry said
I'm gonna hop off too. I got to grab some lunch before work. I will see y'all next week.
All right.
See you next week.
Later.
Well, guys, I know you all have missed Britt and Michelle, and I have certainly missed them. I've lost weight while you guys have been gone because I haven't been tempted by all this delicious food. So we are happy to have you back. And I'm super excited about today's Experienced Eater because we are specifically going to cover Capri's Italian restaurant. Since hearing about it, I've been super excited to go there myself. Days slip by, weeks slip by. So I'm excited to see you guys share with us the menu and give us a little breakdown. That way I make this more of a priority. So you guys go ahead.
Well, one thing I'll say is this is not a published review yet. So this is the review's debut right here on Hardin Local this week. And so we actually, Michelle and we had been down in Elizabethtown down to the Haycraft for the wedding show that was down there on Sunday, and she was showing dresses and trying getting some appointments lined up for up here at the Red Brick. And one of the rules is that if I have to help set up and do anything, that I get fed afterwards. And so we took off and wanted to go try Capri's, and we hit it at kind of a little bit about 4:30 on a Sunday afternoon, and by 5 o'clock they had already filled up. So I was very excited for them. But just like anything else, new things starting out. Even if you are restaurant professionals, which I know they have some ties to an existing establishment down in I think is it Glasgow, Nate? Is that where it is?
Yeah, it's Napole's. I've never been there. Like I haven't been in Glasgow in quite a while, but when I looked them up, they got like a 4.8 out of 5 on their reviews. And I think they have it is a similar menu, but they do have some different offerings too. But yeah, they it's the whole family. They're running both, and I think Napole's is more casual than what Capri's is supposed to be.
So we had so it was a group of us, so we went in, so was able to try some different things, and it was really good. So let's get to the review, and I'll give some commentary. Phil, when we get done,
wait a second, I'm getting this set up.
Up.
Go for it. Keep going. You can keep talking. I was trying to get everything set up.
Well, let's just say is we'll get done with the food, looking at the food and trying to do. I'll just go ahead. You can just stop it there. We'll go through and kind of talk about it a little bit.
Let me see if I can get Nate to fit in here real quick. There we go. I made it work. All right, here we go.
Hey guys, Experienced Eater here. It's Sunday evening. We're out and about. We just finished doing a wedding show. And so we're going to go try out a new place here in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. We're going to go to Capri's Italian restaurant. Let's see what they have for us.
It's a very, you don't have to stop it, Phil, but it's a very expansive menu. I thought that it was pretty extensive.
Does look like it. They even got several veal dishes on there, which is different. You don't see that often.
All right, so this is the potato roasted pepper soup. Come with our meal. Let's see how it is. See if it's pretty hot.
I think every meal gets soup and bread or salad and bread. So I mean, I thought the pricing and the portions were very solid.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. It's really creamy. All right, these are fresh house-made rolls. And there's some butter. All right, we have a mozzarella caprese salad.
That's got to be one of my favorite Italian dishes.
That's her favorite.
Oh yeah, love it.
And then we have some tortellini bolognese. Look at the cheese. That looks very tasty. All right, we have the veal parmesan. Really tastes the garlic. It's really good. All right, this is the sampler. There's some manicotti, some ravioli, and a little bit of lasagna in this. All right, let's try the veal. Oh, marinara is really good. Good crust, very tender. That's got a lot of flavor. That's really good. All right, this is a lemon cream cake and then a tiramisu. Can't wait to try these. Tiramisu. That's pretty stock standard. Pretty good. Lemon cream. Oh. The lemon is strong. It's really good. All right, hey guys, we just finished up. Mom's in the other car, so we're driving separate. Had to drive the event to get all the stuff there and everything. So we just finished up at Capri's, and overall, it was a very good experience. Something you need to check out if you're in the Elizabethtown area. I thought that the veal parm that my brother-in-law got was excellent. I really liked my bolognese. Georgia's sampler plate was a little underperforming, and Michelle's Capri salad was a little underwhelming. Service, they're figuring things out, but overall, it's a B. I'll come back and try some other stuff, but if you get a chance, you need to give these guys a shot. That's always the part about going to a brand new place. Is you got to give them a little bit of grace and let them figure out the process. And but overall, I thought the product was very good. I think their people that they have were doing a very good job. Like I said, we just some hiccups along the way. I could tell that our server had never served before. It just leave it at that. And and I admire somebody hopping in, trying something new in a new place like that.
And it's always interesting to me because, like I said, we got there a little before the dinner rush, but then the dinner rush started happening. So you can, if you have that experience, you can being in the restaurant business, you can kind of see when they get in the weeds a little bit how it comes together. But overall, I thought everything, the food was very good. It's a very unique thing for us to be able to support a small non-chain Italian place.
Talk about the parking lot and how to get there.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. It is complicated. You've either got to go turn like you're going into Duff's and go behind the motel or the hotel, or you got to go in front of it and go under their awning. It's not easy to get to, but I mean, they can't help that. I think that's that's why that space was open for so long, because I knew it had been namaste, and then I don't remember the Cajun place being open there. Like I don't know how long the building sat vacant, but I can only bless their hearts for going in and getting it ready as fast as they did and being open when they did, because I mean that was definitely a monumental undertaking.
And it's strange because the building is literally in the La Quinta rear of their parking lot. So we had to kind of figure out how to get in there. We made some loops and got to it. But as long as people know that it's back there and you got to work your way around, it's kind of a little bit of a challenge, but I think people will find it because they'll be curious to try it. It was worth it.
What would you say y'all's favorite dishes were there? I'm always curious about the manicotti, just because I think that's a good gauge, and also the tortellini.
The sampler had ravioli, some lasagna, and a manicotti in it. I was a little underwhelmed with the size of the portion. I was expecting it to be a little bit different, not just in one little bowl baked over like that. Everything we tried had good flavor. They weren't cracking plastic bags in the back. They were cooking, and so that's always a thing. And I'll tell you, I always get plate envy when I look at the people around us. And there were some of the seafood dishes that I saw around us looked very good. There was a shrimp dish, shrimp linguine or something like that. Looked with the cream sauce, looked really solid. And then the cheesy garlic bread. That was a mistake. We did not order that. So I'll tell you, anybody that goes in there, cheesy garlic bread for the win. I mean, that's a great way to start.
I didn't do it either, and I wish we would have. We got the bread and the salad. We got the lunch portion, so I thought the lunch portion of the chicken parmesan was pretty solid. But yeah, after we went, other people started raving about the garlic cheesy bread.
You said the soup was really good too. What was that? A potato? I didn't hear much about it.
I think it was roasted pepper potato, and it was very good. And we had a salad also, so I got to try both. I mean, it's just a pretty stock toss salad.
Yeah, I did think the soup was very good. I would definitely I'd go back and get the soup again. And I thought the best thing on our whole table was your tortellini dish by far. I thought it was fantastic. But we are the crazy kind of people that we're watching what everybody's coming to everybody else's table, and we're not afraid to ask, hey, what did you order? What did you order? That looks good. What do you think of that? So always, if you're sitting behind us or beside us, we're going to talk to you. We're going to ask you about your food too.
What's the insurance commercial where they talk about the homeowners and they turn into their parents? Yeah, that's us. That's a fact. And so,
let's keep in mind, these guys just opened, how long? Was it less than 2 weeks ago?
It was last
Fresh.
Friday. So it's been open for about, 9 days now?
Well, yeah. And I'm going to tell you, for being at that point in the launching and the evolution of the business, they're ahead of the game. But it's just like anything else. You can't in the restaurant business. You can't get that. It takes months to get that process refined in your people to understand what's going on, and that's why it's so hard, because more than likely some of those new people, they're not going to make it more than a month, and then they're going to. So that's that refinement of the process to go with it. But yeah, like I said, I look forward to going back. I'm always. I think you judge an Italian place by their. You get it. There's always some deep dives in the menu that are there, and that's why I went with the bolognese, because I thought that's a pretty standard judgment issue with it. Either one of the chicken parm, veal parm goes right there with it, or and then you get into the Alfredos and some of the other standard things. But and then the real connoisseurs will get into the deeper part of the menu.
We like to go with a group of people. Like we went with 4 of us so that there were enough of us that everybody could get different things. And that way we all share. And I'm sure people watching us eat at our table are like, look at those people, they're all eating each other's food. But that's what we do. We get all kinds of different things and then we all share and everybody gets to taste everything. So yeah, we'll be going back with probably 4 of us again and get another sample of stuff and keep exploring the menu, because I thought the menu was big.
It was
very big.
It was a couple of different pages. I'm looking forward to going. I haven't been yet. Whenever you guys go again, let me again. Plus, when you go again, I always like to give everybody a follow-up, especially if our first review's, done so soon after they open. But a B is a solid score for somebody that just opened. So.
Right. Well, and I've told you guys before, my A places in Hardin County are not, I think I said, to be tied, both the Korean places in Radcliffe and in Namaste are standards for A's as far as the quality of service and experience that we go there. All they have. And so, see, Carrie Elrod just said that we went Saturday at lunch and they opened and they enjoyed it and they'll definitely be going back. I mean, and that's the thing. It's always great when the community sets out to support them, and they're going to need our support because they have some things working against them with their location, signage. And then also they're probably in the most restaurant dense area in the county. Yeah. And so, but it's just like anything else. If their people, their process, and their product are good, if you build it, they will come. They will find you. But Nate's going to be huge for them with their social media and getting those things out there, and then trying to keep their presence known.
I've been known to do that. 2 things. One, they don't have any wine yet. I don't know if they even showed you a wine list. They didn't show it to me. They do not have their license yet, so obviously that will change. I know that they're working with some locals on getting some local wines in there too. I know people like wine with their Italian. Apparently it's a thing. I don't drink. Again, I'm diabetic. And also, when I was talking to them, they opened up enough time to get some stuff started. Like you said, it takes you all been in the food business for quite a while. It's not the summer travel season yet. They're banking on the fact that you'll have 8 hotels that can walk to them. They'll see them, that they're going to be advertising in the hotels. It's like, oh, we're staying the night. Let's do something sit down, and that's not a chain. And it's one of the few that are, unless you know of Dust, it's one of the few that's over there. That's not a chain. So the location's not the best, but if they expect to get some walk-up traffic in the summer, they're sitting in a golden spot because those hotels stay busy between 65 and sports park season.
Well, your other Italian options are either the garden place that's over by the mall, and then Little Charlie's throws out. They have a pasta dish and some sandwiches, but that's not exactly the same. Mm-hmm. So I mean, they have selected a cuisine that a lot of that's very popular. And I think they'll do well, especially if they get their process refined and they figure out what they need to keep and and that's the other thing in a restaurant business, the evolution of the menu, because everything on that menu that's there you have to keep it in stock, which that means that's capital. And so if you're holding that and then you got to worry about that inventory turning, and you got to worry about all those things, and so that makes that's why I think menu is always tough. But like I said, I think that they know what they're doing, and they will be successful.
Well, we are so happy to have you guys back. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm hungry and I'm excited. I can't wait to get to Capri's.
I haven't had lunch yet, and I've got to cook dinner tonight. So snacks are coming soon.
Yes.
Well, we will be going to Capri's. Definitely, girlfriends, get ready because we're going to make that happen this weekend. So if you've been to Capri's, obviously drop it in the comments. Carrie, thank you for your feedback. We appreciate you dropping that. Before we wrap up, guys, let's make sure anything else that we missed from the comments, Phil, that we need to mention.
I got them. We're good.
All right. And then does anyone here, I know we've lost a couple that had to move to go, but any shout outs, personal or business, that you would like to share before we sign off?
The only one I wanted to further compound on was just for a second. After I mentioned I talked to Jimmy about the Riders location. And Jimmy, if you see this, just want to say congratulations, and Stu too on that opening Riders out in Upton.
Same. I have one that I would personally like to mention. So It's called A Gift of Life. It's an event on January 31st at 6:30 p.m. I'm sure we'll mention this next week as well, but it's at Cosmic Golf, and this is for my good friend Sean Taylor. So if you know Sean Taylor, he's a part of this community, been a part of this community, has a beautiful family. He runs Kia. That's probably not his technical title, but please forgive me, Sean. But Sean has gone into kidney failure, and so they had reached out in hopes of finding a donor. And a wonderful young man stepped up and is donating a kidney to Sean. And so that surgery will be just in a couple weeks. But they are trying to raise funds to cover not only some of Sean's hospital bills, but they want to completely cover all of the donors' bills, the time he has to take off work, and all of his medical expenses. So that's January 31st at 6:30 p.m. Cosmic Golf, A Gift of Life. If you're unable to make it but want to donate or feel compelled to, there is also a Venmo. It's posted on my personal Facebook page. So just love Sean and his family and hope that you would be willing to come out. I couldn't donate the kidney, but I can certainly support financially. So.
And we can definitely put that on the hardinlocal.com page. I'll get that up there today.
I know I shared it. So
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
We also had not to change topics to something not like as important, but
Yeah.
Amy had commented on there. We love capris as well. She just posted that.
I'm so excited.
Thank you, Amy.
Yeah. All right, guys. Anything else before we wrap up? Yes, Britt.
Well, here at the Red Brick Cottage, I don't know if you guys have seen all the little bit of stuff that's been stirring about us and our changes that we're going through. I have had a million emails and inquiries about everything. So it's fun to get some changes going on here in Radcliffe at our Red Brick Cottage store. And as prom season starts up here shortly, I will keep posting. Today was kind of the second day of our big changeover here. And I cannot wait. Like, I am sitting here right now looking at that empty room, and I am dying to get decorating and changing. And so as things change and we have new things to post, follow the Red Brick Cottage Facebook page. And I'm excited for the new changes to come and all the wonderful people that we're going to help. And I'm excited to share that with everybody in our community. It's a very needed thing that we're going to be doing with our expansion of our dress area. So thank you to everybody for the years of support, how we were. And thank you to all the people that are going to be coming and supporting us with our changes. So as we all know, here in Hardin County, things change and you have to roll with it. And we're glad to be going into our year 40 years we will have been here. So I'm excited for the new changes to come. So you guys will have to come see. We'll do a big open house, and we'll have you guys in so you can check it out.
Probably I could bring my live stream camera. We can do a little live stream.
Yeah, that'd be great. We'll do some fun stuff.
I'm trying to figure out how to pin a post.
Hi.
Anybody else? All right, guys. Well, audience, make sure to go to hardinlocal.com for all the links and resources, the things that we've covered today and in past episodes. Once again, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. So please follow us on your favorite podcast platform. Follow us on LinkedIn, subscribe on YouTube, and of course, follow us on Facebook. And remember, if you're running for office in Hardin County, take advantage of the opportunity for the chance to use our audience as a way to get your election information and what you stand for out there. So we want to do those interviews, but we need the information from you before January 31st. Go to hardinlocal.com to submit your name, and we will connect with you and set that in motion. So, all right. Anybody else? Anything left?
I'll say this, shameless plug here, but if any of our followers wants to see what Michelle's talking about doing and how she's making a difference, just go to the Red Brick Cottage Facebook page and look at the first pinned post. I shared that post with you guys earlier in our message group, and I mean, it's truly a heartwarming story. And it's a testimonial of a young lady that was in the store yesterday. Her mom wrote this out for her, and it summarizes what she's about and what she's doing.
I'll go read it. I'm excited.
And I just put the link on hardinlocal.com to the page, so yeah, it's there.
All right. Well, Phil, Nate, Britt, and Michelle, Scott and Jon, who already had to leave us. Thank you all for being here with me today on another wonderful episode. We're so happy to have you guys back, Britt and Michelle. So thank you guys. And to everyone watching, thank you for being part of our Hardin Local community. We're so grateful you spent time with us today. We will see you next Tuesday, same time, same place. Until then, make sure you support local, stay connected, and enjoy all the amazing things happening right here in Hardin County. Stay warm out there. Everyone, have a wonderful week.
See you guys.